right, we're going to start with the nation. Algan, 774 councils to open dedicated account with CBN. That's the local government.
Yeah.
Labour Party leadership crisis shifts to the Supreme Court. INEC, why upload of 2023 presidential poll results failed. Trump takes over today. National Assembly decries Steel Development Ministry's phony projects. 18 transmission towers vandalized in 6 days, says TCN. And how to avert tanker explosion by Tinubu, Sultan Buhari, and others. Okay, which story are we starting with?
I could take the major headlines. So the 774 local governments are to open dedicated accounts with the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, for the direct disbursement of allocations to them from the Federation account. The Association of Local Governments, that's ALGON, was the one that said this yesterday. The National President, Bello Lawal Yandaki, said the opening of the account is critical to the implementation of the Supreme Court ruling on direct allocations to the councils. It says the Apex Bank is waiting for the federal government's directive on the opening of the accounts. Also, the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, NFIU, is to monitor the utilization of the funds by the chairman in conformity with the principles of transparency, accountability, and good governance. You know, this was also said. And according to the source, they said the federal government has constituted a team of anti-corruption agents drawn from the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, that's the ICPC, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, to prosecute council chairmen and other officials who indulge in corrupt practices. And they're saying that, you know, because there's been this delay of payments, the money has been disbursed already, but the federal, the local governments have not gotten the money. And because of some of these bureaucratic bottlenecks, that's why they have not gotten it. Most of them who have not opened the accounts have not been, those that have opened the accounts have not been able to submit the details to FAC. And so by the time that is done, their federal government is assuring the local government that it will take them about 24 to 48 hours to open the accounts and they'll get their money, but they need to put all their documents in place.
Fantastic. Okay, so going to the 2023 presidential elections, so according to a report by the commission, they were said unanticipated system error was responsible for the glitch that affected the upload of the IRA. Remember the INEC result viewing during the 2023 elections. The INEC explained that back in July 11th, 2023, to review the conduct of the general elections, they said that during this review, many stakeholders repeatedly sought explanation for the technical glitch that affected the upload of the presidential elections. And so giving insight to what happened, they said that due to the complex, sensitive, and critical nature of the systems and the real potential for malicious cyber attacks, the Commission had immediately put in place several strict security and audit control measures to prevent an unfettered or elevated access to the result upload system. So this now caused an unanticipated glitch that led to the delay in uploading the presidential elections. This was just given during a report over the weekend by INEC themselves, and they were having a meeting, and this report was being discussed at the meeting.
So the Joint National Assembly Committee on Steel Development has called for an independent forensic audit of the accounts and operations of the Ministry of Steel Development. The committee made the call at the weekend in Abuja when the Minister of Steel Development, Prince Shaibu Audu, appeared before it to present and defend its ministry's 2025 budget proposal. The committee raised concerns over what it described as infractions and non-adherence to extant laws on procurement and accountability. The co-chairman of the committee, Zainab Gimba, said that there were possible issues of diversions and misappropriation as administrative and recurrent costs significantly increased in 2024 without proportional increases in ministry's activities or outputs. She said that they need to conduct a forensic audit to know exactly what happened, because according to her, a first-hand appraisal of the 2024 submission showed some budget infractions as funds allocated for unspecified capacity building programs and also skill training initiatives without any evidence of that, of execution or impact of, of that. She said such projects are referred to as ghost projects, and such ghost projects are, they are in violation of the financial regulations, and then they are going to push for an audit, forensic audit moving forward to actually know what happened, who to hold accountable, and if they have any documentations to submit before this forensic audit, that they should do so.
So yes, I do have a story from the NDLEA. The spokesperson for NDLEA has reports of a particular 200-level nursing student who was paid $5,000 to ingest drugs to take to India. So they found her before she ingested the drugs. They said they had taken her. She had spent 2 weeks in Enugu in a particular hotel. Then they moved her to Abuja before heading to Kano. She's on a flight, a Qatar Airways flight from Kano to India, but they caught her just before she ingested in a particular hotel. She was supposed to be paid, actually she was already paid $5,000 to make that move. This is someone who has her entire life ahead of her, 26-year-old nursing student at 200 level, about to carry out. And we say this thing all the time, because they think they would escape with it. There's nothing worth risking your life over, because it might lead to, yes, it might lead to death. So the NDLEA also gave reports of other criminal activities. 4 suspects they arrested that were heading to Maiduguri, Borno State, and they had like 32,000 pills of tramadol, 250 milligrams and 100 milligrams. They were concealed in an audio speaker and wrapped in cloth. Then in Lagos, they had operatives that raided a particular hideout on the 14th of January, where they recovered 10 parcels of Canadian loud weighing 4.9 kg, as well as other things that were found together. They said that they had some things printed on them like dead man, gelato smoke, top shelf, and gelato cake, like things that were used as codes to hide the particular items. But, you know, we always take a daily story so that it can deter others from carrying out such activities, and then make Nigerians know that if you try it, you will get caught.
Exactly.
Okay, let's take Punch. NLC falls fresh petrol price hike. Says federal government insensitive. Picture story here from Gaza. United Nations others cheer as freed Israelis reunite with families. Human interest story here. Catholic Church suspends Delta priest over secret U.S. wedding. Arik Air shareholders tackle AMCON over 455 billion naira debt claim. 89,000 Nigerians deny Schengen visa in 2 years, according to report. Niger explosion, Tinubu, Buhari, others mourn as death toll hits 86. LP crisis, Obi Otit caretaker panel drags Abure before the Supreme Court. And mass deportation fear. Border closure as Trump returns to White House. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.